Hello everybody, Noah Films here, back with another video, and today is the I believe ninth episode of the Comic Central podcast. Everybody, today we are joined by Aqua Studios and Mr. Apple Pie, a new guest, Mr. Apple Pie. So yeah, welcome to the podcast, guys. Aqua Studios has been on every episode, so he's not really a guest anymore, I guess.
I'm the co-host.
Yeah, he's the co-host, yeah. Because he's on literally every episode. So I guess shout out to him, and the shout out to the new guest, Mr. Apple Pie.
Well, that wasn't my name, but I changed it somewhere.
Well, that's what it says, I guess. Alright. So, topics today. So the first thing we're going to have is we're going to talk about Marvel releasing that film clip from Endgame. So, let's discuss about that. Like that 1 minute clip thing they released.
Alright.
I'll turn my volume
I'm just
down.
gonna start us off. I watched it.
You watched it?
Who's gonna start us off?
But like, what did you think of it, really?
I thought it was good. But I went to the playback thing and I put it to slow motion. And it was weird.
People were like talking about like there was some voice or something that said something, like in the background, but I don't know. I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, like the first time watching it through, how do people like they look at it like so they like look and hear it so closely, even though that voice would mean nothing. If anything, it's probably just a combination of sounds. So yeah, but any theories about it now that you've seen that clip and like what they were talking about and stuff?
No.
Not really. I think there's gonna be I think there's gonna be two fights against Thanos. One in like the beginning when the Avengers are just rushing in, because that clip I think is like in the beginning, kind of like.
I think the first fight they're gonna lose.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like they're gonna like lose in the first fight and then come back in like those suits or whatever with Tony and Nebula and all that.
What if they lose again?
They're not losing again though.
Come on, let's have them lose again. Let's just keep having them lose. You know how many people boycott Marvel if that happens?
Avengers Endgame Part 2, Avengers Endgame Part 3, Avengers Endgame Part 4. They just drag this on and Marvel makes $2 billion per film.
I'll move to Shazam.
they would just like absolutely destroy the hearts of Marvel fans.
The whole world if they do that.
Yeah, just everybody. Just
Spider-Man is never coming back.
We saw Spider-Man Far From Home. Then it's just he disintegrates at the end. They just replay that clip in the end credits scene where he's like, "I don't want to go."
They just keep replaying that over and over.
That's the whole Spider-Man Far From Home movie. All right.
That's the whole movie. I'm going to make that clip into 4 hours and say Avengers Endgame full movie.
Yeah. 3 hours, yeah. Alright. So, I guess we didn't have much to discuss about that film clip, but it was only 1 minute. Also, I want to say Tony should have called Captain America away from space and yelled at him language.
I got that Captain America figure, the new one.
From Endgame?
I broke the hands.
It looks pretty weird with like his mask on with like the suit thing.
I tried putting on the old one and it snapped and broke, so I didn't get a new one.
Rip. Alright, so another topic. Will the DCU take over the MCU after Endgame?
Short answer, no!
But, like, I've been hearing good things about Shazam, so maybe, like, the DCEU is getting in the right direction.
Bought the DVD of Aquaman and I went in my backyard and I burned it with a candle.
Oh my god. But I don't
Refunded it that much.
like in this state right now, Marvel is obviously so much better than DC, and the MCU is so much better than the DCEU. But the DCEU, I mean, they're starting to improve. So I mean, the MCU, I don't know about their future after Endgame. So really, the DCEU, it could be their time to take over. It's just a matter if they can succeed in doing it, really.
Yeah.
But like, how could they possibly take over? Kind of.
They're DC. They're never gonna take over it.
Well, DC has made the Dark Knight trilogy that exists,
I mean, that is true.
and they
What
were
about the
what?
What about the original Superman? Wasn't that good?
Yeah, those older DC
even
movies
watched those.
are good. But like the DCEU, they're starting to finally improve, I think, and hopefully they can keep on this direction and make some good films.
Yeah, because at like the beginning, like DC was mostly backwriting on Marvel. Like once DC started copying Marvel, what they did, they're probably already on the next thing when they did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think now the DCU is finally just starting to like settle in and actually like make a universe, like not try and rush with Marvel.
Right. They're trying to bank off of and Shazam, so they might die.
I mean,
I
like,
want a Shazam, not Cat Marvel. I want a Shazam and Wonder Woman crossover now.
ooh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's going to be a Justice League sequel, so hopefully they build up to that more and better, so then that can succeed.
Yeah.
Because the first Justice League movie wasn't that good.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say that with like every DCEU movie, except for some of these newer ones that have been coming out.
Yeah. Introduce a new Batman actor. Are they gonna say that they killed Batfleck?
Wait, Batfleck is over.
They're getting a new actor. What, are they gonna say they killed him or something?
They're probably just gonna do what Marvel did with War Machine. Because remember in the first Iron Man, he had like a different, like it was a different actor, and then they changed him, which thank God they did.
Yeah, but everyone was like mad at Marvel for that. I didn't get
that. I think
that cheetah was
good. Yeah, he's perfect. They corrected their mistake. All right.
I wanted a zombies movie.
So, next topic. Will Star Wars Episode 9 succeed and be good? Hello? Everyone goes mute. But okay. I think it could possibly because what?
Wait, what?
I was just okay. Let me restate the topic, I guess. Will Star Wars Episode 9 succeed?
No. That Jedi was terrible. I watched it on Netflix. I had a trash can by my side, and yeah, I threw in it.
I think Episode 9 could succeed because because they might learn from their mistakes from The Last Jedi. Because really the Last Jedi is just wasted potential. I mean, there's a good movie under it. It's just wasted potential, really.
When I go to the theater, I'm gonna bring Tide Pods and eat them.
I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. Plus, we haven't seen any like trailer footage or whatever. Which whenever we do, we're probably gonna have that as a main topic, because obviously, unless if there's something else big going on.
Yeah.
What if they were
the Force? Wheel of the Force.
What if they released like the episode 9 trailer on like the day we do like an Endgame review on a podcast, which we should do when we see Endgame. We should do that.
I wish they released the episode 9 trailer on April Fool's Day.
Oh,
because I never know it's a joke.
Yeah.
And not the fact that it's a movie.
It could be good because it's in the hands of J.J. Abrams again, which they should have had him do like all 3 films in the trilogy, because then Rian Johnson absolutely like he destroyed everything that The Force Awakens was setting up, really.
Yeah.
So they should have had.
About J.J. Abrams is that he gives you questions asked.
Yeah.
That you want to answer.
Yeah, you're just interested with like the mystery box.
It's like a mystery box.
Yeah. Aqua, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, you haven't been talking much. What do you think?
Did you go think about what?
Wait, oh, you already said no, it won't succeed, alright. Okay, I guess we're moving on, because we're dragging out this topic a lot. Wow, this is the most unfocused podcast episode, I think.
Yep.
For sure. Alright, but whatever. Alright, so, have you guys seen Captain Marvel?
No, not yet.
Okay, we're not doing anything with that then. Alright.
I'll go to their house and I'll throw eggs on their wall.
I saw Captain Marvel. Alright, do you guys care about spoilers? Or I'll just, like, give it out of 10.
Heard some bad things about Captain Marvel, so go ahead.
Okay, I'd say I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10 or something like that. I don't think it's as bad as some people say it is. I mean, like the side characters like Nick Fury and stuff, they were really good, but Brie Larson as Captain Marvel like felt like pretty like kind of like emotionless, like she wasn't that good. I mean, Brie Larson isn't a bad actor, but like she wasn't as good as Captain Marvel. So if she was on her own like for most of the film, then the movie wouldn't be that good. And that sucks when the main character isn't even good. And in the end, she was like way too overpowered.
She's like Superman of Marvel.
She literally like took out like a whole entire like big spaceship or whatever.
He wasn't that strong in the beginning of the comics.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to yell out in the movie theater. I was just gonna yell, "She's not that freaking strong."
She's like the Hulk. Okay. At the end, they made her sound like the Hulk. They made her sound like Hulk. Like how the Hulk can literally kill anything.
Yeah, she literally had no weakness. Like some person like challenged her, and then she just like defeated the person in like one blast, and he like went flying.
Yeah, she's like Deadpool, but with superpowers.
Just invincible. All right, so that's kind of quick. I mean, the third act was like the very end of the third act was pretty bad, and the first act was kind of boring. But the middle of the movie is really good though.
Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't see it. What?
Actually, the trailer scene, like, before the movie came out, when the Nick Fury quote, like, said, "I lost an eye from something," everyone made that sound like that's gonna be an interesting storyline.
Yeah, but it wasn't, because a cat scratched his eye out. A freaking cat.
So that's so retarded.
That was the stupidest thing. I was actually in shock when I saw that. I was just like, what do you mean? Alright, so
Well, like, what?
I might change it down to 6 out of 10 just because of that, I guess.
And then the scene where, like, the girl empowering scene.
Oh, yeah.
That was something.
Captain Feminist.
Captain Feminist.
Alright, I might name this podcast Captain Feminist Review. And it is snowing a bunch in Minnesota. I just gotta see how much snow there is now.
What about
Yep.
Marvel Feminist, Captain Feminist Marvel.
Captain Feminist Marvel. Alright, so let's get back on topic kind of. A little bit more. Get through these topics now. Alright, Star Wars The Last Jedi or Attack of the Clones, or as I like to call it, Attack of the Suck.
Attack of the Clone.
Make up your mind, Aqua.
Attack of the Suck. The Last Jedi.
I'm naming this podcast Unfocused because we are not focused.
The Last Jedi, I guess.
I mean, like, it's comparing a trash can to a trash can. I mean, who knows?
Oh, okay, so Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Suck.
I get Attack of the Suck. I get that Anakin was a whiny brat, but Last Jedi had a whiny brat too, Kylo Ren. So
Kylo Ren is kind of like unstable with like the Force and stuff. Anakin's just like actually like a whiny brat. Like Kylo is like he's like tempted with like the light and the dark, kind of both, and he doesn't know what to pick. He's kind of like being like that, unstable.
yeah, but at least the arena scene was good though. I like the clones.
Yeah, that's the only good scene in Attack of the Clones. This thing isn't focusing.
It's kind of weird. It's like
yeah.
Padme was 15 in the first movie, and he was like 4 or something, or 10.
Yeah. So I
That was weird.
So I think The Last Jedi is actually better than Attack of the Suck because Attack of the Clones pacing was even worse. And the acting was worse. And I don't know what else to say other than that. Both these movies just suck.
It's like comparing a bonfire to a bonfire.
It's tragedy to tragedy, basically. Alright. Add another one to the cough counter.
Cough counter. Number 8.
Never a million, probably. Alright, so who would win in a fight? Iron Man or Batman?
Versus okay, so Batman had something close enough to the Hulkbuster that went against Superman. No, not the one in Batman.
Iron Man in his regular suit. Normal suit.
The extreme suits from the comics.
Just do like a normal.
Suit you're using.
Just do like the one, like the do like the most basic one, like the Mark, like the one from the first Avengers movie.
So the
Mark 7 or whatever, yeah, Mark 7 or whatever it was. I don't remember marks for the Iron Man armors or whatever.
I'd say, are we doing movie versions or comic versions?
Movie versions. Iron Man versus Batman.
Iron Man.
Well, wait, which movie for Batman?
Dark Knights.
Dark Knight.
Iron Man.
I think, okay, it depends on if Batman has preparation. If he has preparation, he can beat Iron Man, possibly. But if he doesn't, then he's gonna lose.
But if Tony has preparation as well, it could be the same thing for Tony.
Yeah, I think Iron Man has the edge here. I mean, Batman, like, both of these guys are, like, really smart. So no one can really outsmart both of them. So whoever has, like, the most powerful tech or whatever, which in this case is Tony or Iron Man, he would win.
Well, by this battle logic, if we're using the comic versions, Black Panther can beat Batman, and Iron Man can scale the Black Panther.
Yeah.
So yeah, Iron Man would beat Batman.
Yeah, Iron Man versus Black Panther would be a cool fight.
I will admit, though, it'd be a cool fight.
What?
Yeah, like at the end of the fight, the Iron Man comes in and crushes him.
Yeah. So who would win in a fight? As very much requested by Thundercat123 Studios debating about this in the chat. Captain Marvel versus Aquaman. Who would win?
Shazam?
No, no. Captain Feminist versus Aquaman.
I forgot we made that up.
No, it's not Aquaman. It's hairy chest underwater.
Or Mr. Fish.
Mr. Fish versus Captain Feminist. Who would win?
Mr. Fish versus Captain Feminine.
That's gonna be the name of this podcast.
Mr. Hairy Fish.
Okay.
Yes.
Who would win in a fight, though? Seriously. You know who we're talking about.
Or the end. Mr. Overpowered Feminist?
No, Mrs. Overpowered Feminist.
Oh no, Aquaman will be dead. Like, she'll probably grab him by the neck and rip his head off.
No. Captain Marvel doesn't have to get like close up to Aquaman, or that sounds weird. But like in like close combat with Aquaman, she could just shoot at Aquaman, and Aquaman will just be destroyed with Captain Marvel's blasts.
Wouldn't like Aquaman bring in sharks to eat her? Something?
I mean, Captain Marvel could destroy the shark, though. I think this is a useless debate right now. I mean, I think we all know who would win. I think it's just Thundercat. Thundercat said Aquaman would win, but I mean, like, Thundercat. We all know you hate Captain Feminist, so... But Captain Feminist will win, because she's overpowered. Alright, so,
You know who would absolutely win over both of them? Ant-Man.
No, Squirrel Girl. Easily, hands down.
Squirrel Girl and Ant-Man would instantly beat both of them.
Alright, we've lost our focus. 21 minutes of just useless rambling, I guess. Okay, please, can we get on topic now? I want to get these topics done within, like, 30 minutes. And we're at 22 minutes right now, jeez. Alright, we can talk nonsense after the podcast. Alright.
Yes.
Batmobile or Quinjets? Which is better?
Alright, so the Quinjet has grenade launchers.
No, what do you prefer? Like, now what would win in, like, a fight? Batmobile.
And the next of the Batmobile, it can turn into an airplane.
The Batmobile is just classic.
Cycle. Okay, let's use the movie one and the comics Quinjet.
There's many,
comics Quinjet.
Okay.
Powerful. Let's use Age of Ultron Quinjets.
I like the Batmobile better, just because, I mean...
Doesn't the Batmobile have, like,
it's
a
just
grapple
cool. It's a cool design. I don't know. It has a bunch of different things. The Batmobile from the Dark Knight trilogy is amazing. That's one of my favorite Batmobiles.
Yeah, I would say the Tumbler. Either one.
After the cough counter.
My thing is, my character is Luke Skywalker's head on the body.
Alright. Alright, next topic here. Alright, what are your thoughts on the stop motion community right now? Like, the state of it?
It's dying.
One person talk.
It's literally a toilet.
Why do you think that, though?
I think it's a toilet because there's nobody left. Everyone's either put Fortnite or something else.
Fortnite's dying, though. That's a good thing.
People that are left of the community are the famous ones.
Yeah. But... cough counter's going up.
What's sad is there's a lot of stop motion, so there's literally not a lot of stop motion to find that are actually good.
Yeah, there's not, like the stop motion community, like, it's kind of come alive a little bit more, but it's like had this kind of like dead phase this year and like end of 2018.
Subject community reminds me of a black hole. There's nothing.
I mean it is like the community, like there's a lot of people that are like not uploading anymore, and plus I'm not okay. First of all, people have their personal problems, so I can understand some people being gone. But like, just in general, like many people aren't uploading, and there's also drama in the community, which is just useless.
Yeah, like some Star people didn't upload for 11 months. Like,
Yeah.
seriously?
So, Aqua, what do you think then? I guess. Wait, hold on. We haven't heard from Aqua yet. Aqua?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the community, on the stop motion community?
It is so dead.
That's like everyone's thoughts. I mean, like it's pretty much a proven fact, though. I mean, the only consistent stop motion animator is really Lotus One, which she has 2 million subscribers. So I mean,
Artemis
the biggest
Prime
one.
does its like
True.
some stop motion.
Yeah, but he's a like figure review channel.
So it wouldn't really count as stop motion.
I mean, he does do some like cool like stop motion short stuff, which he's actually like good at.
He's doing more. He does it like at the end of his reviews. So.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I'm getting a new Daredevil.
Alright, welcome to the longest podcast episode ever, I think. We're about to reach 27 minutes.
Let's go on to the next topic.
Alright.
Letting up the Star Wars community is a black hole.
Yeah. Alright. Spider-Man, which movie is better? Spider-Man Homecoming or Black Panther? Homecoming? Why?
Okay, so this is what I think. Everyone says Black Panther is a political Marvel movie.
Not really. I didn't get that vibe. Only Captain Marvel is. Captain Marvel is. That's the only one, really.
Yeah, because it feeds feminists.
Yeah. Well, the ending is political because it feeds feminists.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I think that Spider-Man Homecoming is better than Black Panther because Black Panther, the main character, seems a bit like he's not as good as he was in Civil War, and that's not good when it's his own movie. So I mean, like I think Black Panther can be pretty overrated because of that reason. And Shuri at times kind of seemed like a little annoying, to be honest. But I mean, Black Panther is enjoyable, but I just like Spider-Man Homecoming more.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Alright.
right.
So,
guys, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Aqua's gonna miss the last topic.
Yay.
It's not the most interesting anyway. Alright, so last topic of the podcast. Rest in peace, Aqua. Once again, leaving mid-episode, or I guess almost at the end. But, okay, so, which movie is better? Spider-Man Homecoming or Spider-Man 2?
What?
Spider-Man Homecoming or Spider-Man 2? Which one is better?
Okay, Spider-Man 2 is too overrated. Everybody says that movie is a masterpiece.
It's not.
I'll go with your boys.
It's actually kind of far from.
I think it's overrated because everyone's talked about it to death. You know it's gonna go. You know it's gonna be good once you. If it's the first time you're gonna watch it, you know it's gonna be good. Because everyone's gonna say that.
I think that's not the only reason. I think the pacing isn't good.
People overlook all the bad stuff about the movie.
Yeah. I mean, in that movie, like, for me, it isn't, like, I can't overlook some of the bad stuff in that movie as much as in, like, Homecoming or, like, even the original Spider-Man movie.
Homecoming, you know that it's going to be a decent movie. Plus, Homecoming has a good villain.
Yeah.
You actually
Doc
see his
Ock was pretty
motivation.
good, though.
Yeah, Doc Ock actually, you felt what Doc Ock had. Like, you know that he didn't know that he was gonna get these arms stuck to him.
Yeah. I just think, like, everybody just, like, constantly just, like, hating on Peter, like, it kind of seems, like, a little bit unrealistic, like, after high school. Just, like, there's no reason,
Peter,
like, he's a nice guy.
Spider-Man.
Like, just hating on, like, Peter Parker himself, like, I don't really get that. And Mary Jane in this movie is pretty bad. Not as bad as in Spider-Man 3, but, I mean, like, she's still bad. She's manipulative.
An image of a bland girlfriend character.
That's manipulative. Because she, like, went to that, like, she, like, had a wedding with that one dude and then left the wedding on that day to go be with Peter all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, that's just...
That's cruel.
You leave him, then you go back to your ex.
Oh my god. So, if you couldn't already tell, Homecoming is better. Because you can overlook the bad stuff a lot more.
I mean, there's good stuff, but I hate the Homecoming trailer because it spoils the best parts.
Yeah. I only watched, like, one Homecoming trailer, so I didn't get really spoiled that much.
All the Homecoming trailers.
If you watched all of it, you watched the movie. Because I rewatched the trailers, and I'm like, I just watched the movie again.
Find the trailers, and you'll most watch the movie.
Sony has a history of doing that with trailers.
Like,
Why do you have to get your dirty hands on that?
Avengers Infinity War had the same problem.
Yeah. So,
if you watch all the trailers.
Yeah. So, Sony, in an Infinity War trailer would have, Bucky turn to dust at the end of the trailer. Would reveal.
Spider-Verse.
So, longest podcast episode ever, 32 minutes, almost 33. So thank you guys for watching this podcast episode. Special thanks to Aqua Studios, the co-host now, even though he left, and Mr. Apple Pie for being on here for the first time. Hope you all...
Below, put a banana. Emoji banana.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace out. Bye.